This year has been awesome. I personally have never done wrestling until this year. I joined the team in October, and so I got to experience a whole new sport and just get super active and learning all about women's wrestling.
I think our team has improved exponentially over the years, and it's especially been fun having a bunch more girls and having a conference with a ton of other competition too, because it used to not really be a whole lot of girls. Like sometimes we get one or two, but this time there was like big teams coming and we could actually compete for our spot at conference, and so that was very exciting.
The girls did awesome. We had several champions at conference, and then once we went to nationals, we finished in 9th place out of 35 women's teams. We were 2 points away from finishing 7th, so we were really proud of our girls and their performance at the national level. We finished with 1 All-American. In the women's side of the bracket, All-Americans are 1st through 5th place, and then, you know, that's the All-American. So we had 2 6th place ladies and then 1 All-American. And so we were very proud of the way our girls wrestled at nationals. Everybody won matches, which was what we needed to contribute to the team score.
The basics are so important. Getting those basics was what really helped us perform so well at the national level, and our endurance is what really kicked it in. Even if we weren't gonna beat them per se, we gave them that run for their money, lasting through the whole 7-minute period, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. You're battling against another girl.
It's all about work, and so it's not about how long you've been a wrestler, how many years you've been training, but more about if you're willing to continue learning, continue growing, and just be teachable. And we've seen that just grow many girls on the team as, like this was my first year, there's many others' first year, and just to see how quickly you can learn just by putting in the work is really, really cool.
Even though they didn't really know a whole lot about wrestling, they could just be teachable and moldable, and they would come in on their own time working on different things to improve their skills and get more technical and just hone in on a lot of important things. So then it showed when it came to competitions.
Every year we're looking for people with more experience in the sport, and if you don't have experience, we're at least asking, you know, having people try out and measuring their ability to be able to wrestle at a higher level. For instance, Claire Wartz was a first-time wrestler this year, and she was our All-American wrestler. And so she didn't have any experience in the sport of wrestling per se, but she did compete at a collegiate level for a couple other sports. And so we're just looking for a certain type of athlete, individual that could morph their skills into wrestling. And then obviously we're recruiting wrestlers from high schools, especially with Virginia sanctioning women's wrestling at the high school level has really opened a ton of interest for our program.
Even though I'm a senior and I'm not going to be back next season, I'm super confident in these girls who are still going to be part of the program and being able to teach the new girls that might come in.
I think it's going to be tough heading into next year knowing we're going to be losing multiple seniors, but I'm very hopeful just walking away from a season where I was brand new and knowing that it's all about being trainable. So we're looking for those girls that we can continue to just grow and strengthen and train, not only physically but spiritually and mentally as well.